Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to start a new chapter, Force and Laws of Motion. This is the chapter 9 in class 9 science. So what is force? What are the laws of motion? You will study about this. You have also studied in chapter 8 different terms like motion, speed, velocity, acceleration. And now force. So what is the meaning of force? Physically, you very well know what is force. Physical meaning आपको force का पता है कि force क्या होता है. Like when you push something, you are applying a force. When you pulling something towards yourself, you are applying a force, right? Or when you hitting something, you are applying a force. So you know that what is force. But in science, you have to study in more depth, more scientifically, that what is actually force, what is the cause of force, and what happens when force is applied to some object. Okay, so what things do you already know about force? You know that a force can start a body at rest. Any body which is placed at rest, कोई भी body rest पर रखी हुई है, when you apply a force, it starts moving, right? Also, force can stop a moving body. You can stop a moving body by applying some force. Also, force can change the direction of moving body, right? Any body is moving, when you apply a force, its direction is changed. And force can change the speed or velocity, right? An object which is already moving, when you apply more force, its speed will increase, okay? And when you will apply an opposing force, its speed will reduce. So force can change the speed. What other things can force do? Force can also change the shape of any object. You take a balloon and you press on both sides, shape will change. So these things you very well know about force, that what can force do, right? But in this chapter you will study more about force. Okay, for example, an object is placed at rest. Okay, an object, for example, this chalk is placed at rest. Are there any forces on this chalk? It may appear that there are no forces. Like physically it may appear इस पर कोई force नहीं, that is why it is rest. But this is not true. Okay, it's not necessary that force is the cause of motion. Force may also be cause of rest. Okay, when an object placed at rest also have some forces. Okay, but those forces are not visible. ऐसा क्यों होता है? So for example, there is a box. Okay, there is a box and one person is pulling the box from this side. What will happen? This box will start moving. Okay, but if another person is moving the same box with same force but in opposite direction, one person is here, another person is here, both are pulling this box with equal force but in opposite direction, will this box move? No, this box will not move because these forces are equal and opposite. Okay, this is very simple, you can try this at home. Anything, two persons pull this object from both sides with equal, it will not move. Okay, so it is at rest, still there are forces, but these forces are balanced. So balanced forces means equal and opposite forces on the same object. Okay, when two equal and opposite forces are applied on one object, this is called balanced forces, and that is why this force does not appear, this force do not have any effect. Okay, so it is equal to zero force, no force. So balanced force is equivalent to zero force, but it is different from no force. Like इस बॉक्स पर एक कोई भी फोर्स ना लगाएं तो वो हो जाएगा नो फोर्स, बट इक्वल एंड अपोजिट फोर्स दैट विल बी बैलेंस्ड फोर्स. So that is the difference between no force and balanced forces. Okay, so an object at rest may also have forces but these forces are balanced. Now what will happen if person on the side A pulls this object with more force? What will happen? Obviously the box will move from to A side. The box will start moving to A side. Why this happens? Because now these two forces A and B are not equal. You can see A is greater than B. Force on this side is greater than this side. That is why force object will start moving on the side of greater force. So such forces which are not equal. Okay? When two forces are applied on an object but one force is greater or less than the other force, these forces are called unbalanced forces because these are unequal, unbalanced. Okay? And they have some effect, they will have some impact, they will appear. Like balanced forces do not appear, you cannot predict, you cannot see, but unbalanced forces will cause a change in state of rest or motion. When there is unbalanced force, either object at rest will start moving or an object moving and moving object will come to rest or its speed will reduce. So unbalanced forces will have some effect. Okay? Talk about force, it may be balanced or unbalanced. But the force which will have some effect, which will cause the state in, which will cause the change of state from rest or of motion, that will be unbalanced forces. You can also call it external force. Any external force that changes the state of rest or motion. Okay. Now let's talk about anything in motion. So if any object is in motion, कोई object move कर रहा है, so does it mean that it has some force? Any object is moving. Any object is moving in any direction. Does it mean that there is some force acting on it? There is some unbalanced force acting on it. इतना आपको clear है कि कोई object रेस्ट पर है तो या तो उस पर कोई फोर्स नहीं होगा या फिर बैलेंस्ड फोर्स होगा, ठीक है. बट कोई ऑब्जेक्ट मोशन में है, डज इट मीन दैट देयर इज अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स? डज इट मीन देयर इज एन एक्सटर्नल फोर्स? इज इट ट्रू दैट एन अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एन ऑब्जेक्ट टू बी इन मोशन? किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को मूव करने के लिए कोई ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर रहा है, सो डज इट मीन दैट उस पर कोई अनबैलेंस्ड या एक्सटर्नल फोर्स है? For example, let's take example of space. Okay. You know that if any object is left in space, it will continuously move. It will never stop. You may have seen this in some movies or somewhere, that any object left in space, it continuously moves. There is some garbage, satellite garbage in space that keeps continuously moving. So what are the forces acting on them? There are no forces. In space, when you leave something, no force acts on them. It means that when an object is in uniform motion, same speed, then it may not have force. Okay? So why it happens? You will study this in laws of motion. Before going to the first law of motion, we need to study a force which is called force of friction. What is force of friction? You may have heard it before, force of friction. So when any object moves over another object, or any surface moves over another surface, then there will be some opposing force. Force of friction is the opposing force. Opposing force when an object moves over a surface. This is the surface, any road. There is a ball placed here. So when this ball will roll on the surface, it will also have some opposing force which is called frictional force. Right? So a ball rolling on ground, that will have a friction force. If there is no friction force, what will happen? If there is no friction, this ball will continuously move. But actually there is friction, that is why this ball will stop after some time. This is a ball, you kick it, it moves to some distance and then it stops. Why does it stop? Because there is opposing force, friction. It has stopped because something has opposed its force, something has prevented its motion. So that is the frictional force. You are applying two forces. One is muscular force which you have given to this ball. Okay, when you kick this ball or move this ball, you apply some muscular effort, that is force. But still ball does not move. For example, you try to move this ball, but ये हिल ही नहीं रही अपनी जगह से, आगे जा ही नहीं रही. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? It means that जो फ्रिक्शन फोर्स है, फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स, that is greater than your muscular force. Okay, muscular force or mechanical force, any other force जो आपने अप्लाई किया है, you can call it external force. Okay, जो आपने externally अप्लाई किया. So when frictional force is greater than external force, this opposing force is greater than external force, it will not move. Okay, but as soon as your external force becomes greater than this frictional force, your force which you have applied becomes greater than frictional force, this ball will start moving because now external force is greater. Okay, now what happens? देखिए आपने जो फोर्स अप्लाई किया है वो कुछ टाइम के लिए, कुछ सेकंड्स के लिए अप्लाई किया है. सो आफ्टर दैट टाइम दैट फोर्स हैज टू डिसअपियर, दैट वो फोर्स थोड़े टाइम बाद चला जाएगा. बट फ्रिक्शन फोर्स ऑलवेज देयर, फ्रिक्शन फोर्स हमेशा रहेगा. तो जो एक्सटर्नल फोर्स है दैट विल स्टार्ट रिड्यूसिंग. ओके, सो आफ्टर सम टाइम फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स will be again greater than external force, because this force, external force, will reduce because आपने पहले कुछ seconds के लिए उसको apply किया, but frictional force will remain the same. Okay, so that external force will become less than the frictional force. Then in that case ball will stop after some time. यहाँ पर आकर ball रुक जाए. So that is the basic of frictional force. Can you tell more examples of friction? Like where friction force is applied. For example, when you ride a bicycle and you pedal the bicycle, okay, then if you stop pedaling, then the bicycle will stop obviously. Why does it happen? Because of frictional force. As long as you pedal and bicycle moves, then external force from your legs is greater than frictional force. Okay. But when you stop pedaling, जब आप पैडल करना बंद कर देते हो तो धीरे धीरे जो एक्सटर्नल फोर्स है, जो लेग्स का जो फोर्स है वो कम होने लगेगा और फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स की जो वैल्यू है वो उतनी ही रहेगी. तो फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स will become greater than external force. Then again bicycle will stop. Okay, because when you stop pedaling, the external force starts becoming less than the frictional force. So bicycle will stop after some time. So that is force of friction. So you can understand that जब भी कोई ऑब्जेक्ट किसी सरफेस पर मूव कर रहा है तो उसमें कौन सा फोर्स जो है अप्लाई हो रहा है, दैट इज फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन, दैट इज द अपोजिंग फोर्स. दिस फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन हैज आल्सो सम other applications, you will study them later. Okay, so we talked about friction. So what would happen if there is no friction? Okay, we take some condition. This is a surface where is no friction, zero friction, and you move a ball, you kick this ball, and what will happen? Will this ball stop? No, because there is no opposing force. Simple. But this is hypothetic. ऐसा एक्चुअली नहीं होता है. फ्रिक्शन हमेशा हर सरफेस पर होता है, थोड़ा कम ज़्यादा हो सकता है या बहुत कम होता है। जितना सरफेस स्मूथ होगा या चिकना होगा फ्रिक्शन उतना कम होगा, जितना सरफेस रफ होगा उतना फ्रिक्शन ज़्यादा होगा। दैट इज़ वाई इट इज़ ईजी टू ड्राइव बाईसाइकिल और एनीथिंग ऑन अ स्मूथ रोड rather than a rough road. Okay, so if hypothetically if there is no friction, then the object will keep moving. So you understand that when an object keeps moving, it might have no force if there is no friction. Okay, so we are proceeding to laws of motion. We will come to the first law of motion. So force and laws of motion which we are studying, these were studied by main two scientists which were Newton and Galileo. So Galileo and Newton were two scientists who studied force and laws of motion. Laws of motion were given by Newton. So what did Galileo do? Galileo gave a theory on inclined planes. This is an inclined plane, झुका हुआ है. Okay. And there is another inclined plane. A ball is moving here, and there is no friction. We are considering there is no friction on these planes. So it will come downwards. Obviously, under the force of gravity, this ball will come downwards. Right? It will come here, and then what will happen? It will go to this side. How much height will it reach? देखिए इन सरफेसेस पर कोई फ्रिक्शन नहीं है, मतलब जब ये ऑब्जेक्ट ऊपर जाएगा तो कोई अपोजिंग फोर्स नहीं होगा. सो इट विल रीच टू द इक्वल हाइट हियर, सेम हाइट तक ये पहुंचेगा अंडर द फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी. If this surface is slightly on that side, okay, what will be the final position of the ball? पहले यहाँ थी तो यहीं रहेगी या फिर यहाँ थी. So it has to reach the same height. तो same height जो है यहाँ तक है तो it will reach up to here. ठीक है, surface चाहे कहीं तक हो, height same height तक this ball will reach यहाँ. Okay, but there is this surface is completely on the surface, on the ground. अगर ये वाला surface सीधा ground में हो तब बॉल कहाँ तक पहुँचेगी? The ball will reach the same height, but this is 0 degree. This is horizontal surface, so there is no height. So this ball will keep moving and moving forever. Okay. So Galileo gave this activity experiment to understand what will happen if there is no force of friction. When there is no force of friction acting on an object, when there is no force, an object continues to stay in motion. Okay, so now you understand कि अगर कोई object motion में है तो it does not mean there is some force, it may have no force. Okay, so now that is how we come to the first law of motion, Newton's first law of motion. After doing some more experiments, Newton gave the first law of motion. The first law of motion, Newton's first law of motion. So listen carefully that what is the first law of motion? An object remains in the state of rest or uniform motion unless or until acted upon by an external or unbalanced force. Right? It means कि कोई ऑब्जेक्ट अगर रेस्ट पर है तो वो रेस्ट पर ही रहेगा. यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड से मूव कर रहा है तो उसकी स्पीड यूनिफॉर्म ही रहेगी. कब तक? जब तक उस पर कोई एक्सटर्नल या अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स अप्लाइड ना. ठीक है. सो फोर्स जो है कोई ऑब्जेक्ट रेस्ट पर है उस पर भी हो सकता है बट वो बैलेंस्ड फोर्स होगा. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्सेस, एक्सटर्नल फोर्सेस which have some effect. Okay, So an object continues or remains in a state of rest or in motion until compelled to change the state by some external force. Newton's first law of motion. It should be clear to you that force is not required for an object in uniform motion. Okay? Force is not actually the cause of motion. ठीक है, an object is moving in uniform motion. अगर कोई यूनिफॉर्म मोशन सेम स्पीड से मूव कर रहा है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि उस पर कोई फोर्स लगा हुआ है. ठीक है, सो एन अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स is required to change the state or to change the speed or change the direction. So you can understand that force is the cause of acceleration, not motion. And acceleration you have studied that change in velocity per unit time. So force is the cause of acceleration. Either it will change from rest to motion or motion to rest or change the speed direction. So that you can understand by Newton's first law of motion. Read the statement and understand this carefully. An object stays in a state of rest, okay, or uniform motion in straight line. Uniform motion in same speed भी change नहीं हो रही है, direction भी change नहीं हो रही है, in a straight line है. तो rest or in uniform motion in straight line unless तब तक compelled to change, forced to change the state by an applied unbalanced force. मतलब जब तक हम कोई अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स, ठीक है, बैलेंस फोर्स की बात नहीं कर रहे, बैलेंस फोर्स जीरो फोर्स के इक्वल होता है. अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स, एक्सटर्नल फोर्स जिसकी कोई वैल्यू होगी, कोई इफेक्ट होगा, तो जब व्हेन वी अप्लाई एन अनबैलेंस्ड फोर्स टू एन ऑब्जेक्ट देन इट विल चेंज द स्टेट और द स्पीड और डायरेक्शन. ठीक है, इफ देयर इज नो फोर्स देन ऑब्जेक्ट विल स्टे आइदर एट रेस्ट और यूनिफॉर्म मोशन इन स्ट्रेट लाइन. दैट इज द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन. रीड इट and think about it and understand it. First law of motion.